Hello everyone, I'm Ganga Manoj and today I'm going to talk about microorganisms friend and foe. So in this lesson or in this topic you're going to cover up about type of viruses, environmental cleaner, nitrogen fixation, decomposers, medical uses and harmful bacteria. Now let's go on to our first topic, that is viruses living or non-living. Now viruses are on the borderline of living and non-living. Viruses on their own cannot perform life processes like respiration. They need the requirement of a host cell. Sometimes this process causes ultimate death of the host cell. Now let's talk about viruses are mostly harmful, pathogenic. Viruses cause different diseases like polio, chickenpox, influenza, AIDS, hepatitis, etc. Some viruses can cause lifelong or chronic infections. Most commonly, viral infections involve nose, throat, and lungs. Viruses also infect plants and animals and even other microorganisms like bacteria and protozoa. Microorganisms are friend and foe at the same time. How? Microorganisms help in many ways like cleaning of environment, nitrogen fixation, digestion, then fermentation, and in even making medicines like antibiotics and vaccines too. But they also are very harmful for us too. Like they cause diseases in human beings, plants and animals. They harm us. So some microbes which cause diseases are called pathogenic. So viruses are pathogenic. Uses of bacteria. Bacteria are useful to human in many ways. Example, lactobacillus, which is used in curd making and makes the milk sour. So rhizobium and azotobacter, they are able to fix the soil, the atmospheric nitrogen, to its compounds. Now, commercial uses of microorganisms, food and beverage industry. Bacteria help us in making certain foods. Lactobacillus is used in curd making and also sours the milk. Many fungi like mushrooms and morels are edible, which are rich in nutrients. Yeast, a unicellular fungus, is commonly employed in preparing food items like bread, cakes, idli. Yeast is also used in breweries for making beer and wine and is also added in idli batter, which causes fermentation to take place. Then let's go on to microorganisms used to make medicines. Bacteria and fungi are used to make medicines called antibiotics. The first penicillin was discovered by Alexander Fleming using a fungus called Penicillium. Some antibiotics are made using bacteria and fungi and are commonly used to treat microbial infections. Bacteria is used to make vitamin B12 tablets. The human hormone called insulin is also obtained using bacteria. Now, nitrogen cycle. Let's go on about nitrogen cycle in some detail. Nitrogen cycle is a biogeochemical process and which transforms the inert nitrogen present in the atmosphere to a more usable form for the living organisms. Nitrogen fixation by nitrifying bacteria is one of the steps in the cycle where nitrogen compounds, which are nitrates and nitrites, are formed in the soil, which are used by plants to make proteins. Nitrogenous waste made from excretion and death of organism is deposited back to the soil. Some compounds of nitrogen from the soil are converted into nitrogen gas by denitrifying bacteria. Then this nitrogen is released back into the atmosphere. So thus the nitrogen stays the same in the atmosphere, that is 78% all time. Okay, environmental use of bacteria. Does bacteria have any use in the environment and how? Soil contains various bacteria which decompose the dead plants and animals to produce humus, which increases soil fertility and also keeps the environment clean. The second step is some bacteria decompose sewage and other waste in water. This is the nature's method of keeping the environment clean from pollution. Then antigens and antibodies. Now antigens are molecules of proteins. They are present on the surface of pathogens, microbes which cause diseases, such as bacteria, fungi, protozoa, etc. When these pathogens enter our body with these antigens on their surface, the white blood cells present in the blood start producing antibodies, which are Y-shaped protective proteins. These antibodies attach or bind themselves to the antigen to form antigen-antibody complex, which clumps the pathogens, making them inactive. This saves us from getting infections. Now, the natural body processes is made use of while preparing vaccines. Vaccines are made using either a weakened pathogen or a killed pathogen or its small parts or even the inactivated bacterial toxins. Now, vaccines, what are they? Why are they needed? Now, vaccines are weakened or dead microbes introduced to our body. They offer protection against diseases like tuberculosis, polio, etc. by producing antibodies. The process of administration of a vaccine is called vaccination, and the stimulation of our immune system on vaccination is called immunization. I hope you like my video. I'll come next time with some informative videos. Till then, bye.